minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Ayun, good evening everyone. It's a blessed Sunday to each and every one of you, and it's a Magandang Filipinas day today. So, let's start our conversations together with the Magandang Filipinas candidate representing. First is from Southern Leyte, Sabrina Finley. Andyan ba siya? Ayun. So, again, it's another beautiful day, and representing also from Cebu City, Mary Love Lopez. Ayun. And last but definitely not the least, punta tayo dito sa Luzon, representing from the province of Cavite, Nazran Fazil.
Hi everyone!
Ayun,
Hi.
magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. And at the same time,
Excuse me, I
hello,
actually had a
ladies.
trouble with my audio. I cannot hear
No, it's
you.
okay. We heard you already.
Yes, I
Ayan.
cannot hear.
Ayan, okay
There's
na?
no audio.
Hi. Naririnig
Wait.
ka namin, Mars. Wait lang.
I
Ayan,
cannot
can you hear us?
anything.
Mars, Nas, naririnig mo ko?
Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna see if I can try
yes,
to talk
Mars.
again.
I can
Okay.
hear you.
Mars
It's
Love.
already working.
Naririnig mo ako, Mars Love?
It's
Yes,
always
Mars.
starting off. I don't know what's happening.
Ayun. Ayan, okay na. Alright. Ayan, Mars, Sabrina, naririnig mo na ako? Ayun, nawala na siya. Nawala na siya. So, let's start our conversation first. Magpakilala tayo sa ating mga nanonood, most especially sa lahat po ng ating nanonood, sa 21 viewers natin. Hello sa inyo dyan. But first, let's introduce ourselves. Let's start with the province of Cavite.
Hi Mars. Hi everyone. Thank you for having us here, Mars. I'm really so happy. Anyway, I am Nazreen Alba Fazil. I am 24 years old and I am proudly representing my own province, Cavite. I am really excited to represent my own province because this is really my dream. This is my passion and this is what I really want ever since. Okay, fun fact about me is that some of the people are always saying that I'm the shy one and mahinhin one, but when I was a kid, I am really so addict in watching wrestling. Until now, I am really a fangirl, and it is really an opposite of my personality. But yes, that's it.
Ang taray mo, Day.
Yes,
Ano mo?
I don't know
Ito,
why, but
sino ang favorite girl wrestler mo?
girl wrestler was Kelly Kelly. That's way back from before. Now, I have a lot of favorite wrestlers.
Akala ko si Ronda Rousey yung favorite mo.
Yes, I
Day.
know.
Kasi ang sa totoo lang, yung partner ko ngayon, very addict siya sa wrestling. Sa totoo
Yes,
lang.
it is really
Ayan,
enjoying.
nag-comment nga siya ngayon, sabi niya, same, sila daw. Thank you so much, Mars, sa pagbigay sa atin ng fun facts. And also, syempre, diretso tayo from Southern Leyte. Magpakilala ka, Mars, and give a little fun facts about you.
Okay, so I am Sabrina Brianna Finley. I'm 21 years old. I'm all the way from the beautiful province of Southern Leyte. So I actually have 3 facts about myself. So first is I am a singer. I used to sing. I used to join in singing competitions. That's why the crowd is no longer really new to me. The next is I actually had like an OCD, a obsessive compulsive disorder, which I really like eating and biting my nails before. That's like, yeah, every time I'm nervous and I'm like having an anxiety, yeah, I eat and bite my nails before, but right now I'm starting to grow it again. Then the third one is that back when I was in junior high school, when I was only 13 to 14 years old, I'm actually a gymnast, a cheerleader. Yes. And then because I'm starting to also have a eating disorder because our diet is really, calculated. That's why my mom forced me to stop. And 5 months after that, I joined football. So it's like a girl team sport, then a little months of change, and I'm going to a boys sport. So it's really nice. I really had a fun high school life.
Grabe yung extracurricular activity mo sa totoo lang. Sa totoo, feeling ko ang taas siguro ng score mo with regards to your extracurricular activity. Pero Mars, Sabrina, follow-up question lang. Kasi sinabi mo that you joined singing contest. Ano na yung mga singing contest na nasalihan mo way back? Or masasabi mong malakihang singing contest na nasalihan mo?
I haven't really joined like big singing competitions because my mom used to force me to join like the Tawag ng Tanghalan, which I know it's already beyond my border. It's already beyond my comfort zone. And that's why, I stopped because I never really won. Like, I'm always like first runner up, second runner up, which is nice, which is good. So my mom really is like a singer also. That's why she was the one who motivated me to join such singing competitions. Like even now she's gonna tell me why you didn't join Tawag ng Tanghalan. I said, you can join, not me. Like that.
Parang alam ko na if ever na magkita-kita kayong girls, sino talaga yung magsasample-sample sa inyo with regards to singing. Alam niyo na,
Feeling
Mars
naman
Nat
ako.
at Mars Mary Love, kapag sinabi kung sino yung pwedeng kumanta, si Sabrina agad yung ituturo ninyo. Thank you, Mars, Sabrina. And
Thank
also,
you, thank you.
syempre, ang ating last but definitely not the least, representing the Queen City of the South, Cebu City, Mary Love Lopez. Mars, introduce yourself and give a little fun facts about you.
Hello, once again. Good evening, everyone. My name is Marilove Lopez. I'm 18 years old, and I am proud to represent the Queen City of the South, Cebu City. Okay, fun fact about me is that I really love to dance, but dancing doesn't seem to like me. I am also a choir member, and I have always been serving the church since I was in elementary until now. I also love to play volleyball and write articles because I was a feature writer way back my elementary years. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to continue that till high school because there weren't no clubs like that in our school. But if given the chance, I would really love to get back on track.
Ayan, hindi lang pala si Mars Sabrina yung singer, di ba? Meron din tayong choir member na si Mars Mary Love Lopez. Ang galing. Ba, ang ending nito, Day, yung ano ninyo, ano nga ba to, yung introduction is more on dancing and singing. So,
Yeah.
alam na, kayo yung dalawa ang gagawa nun. Thank you so much, Mars, kasi syempre nakilala kayo namin and also ito yung medyo gustong-gusto ko din na itanong kasi I know that you joined beauty pageant na in different level. Pero Mars, question lang din, kailan kayo nag-start mag-join ng beauty pageant? Ano-ano na yung beauty pageant na nasalihan nyo prior to Magandang Filipinas? And also, who motivates you or who push you to join Magandang Filipinas? Parang, let's talk about your love story to the world of pageantry. Mag-start tayo from Southern Leyte na si Mars Sabrina.
So, like everyone else, their mothers are like the main route into why they joined pageantry. Well, mine is very, very different. Because back in 2017, it's like there is a faction, like an intramurals thing in our school. And I was actually elected as an assistant athletic manager in the entire faction. So basically, I'm an officer and I'm really busy. So this one teacher, he is our UCSP teacher. I'll never gonna forget him. Shout out Sir Maury, Jeremy Maury. We're actually good friends. He was actually the one who forced me to join and to represent our faction that time. I told him that I'm really busy because I'm an officer. But he actually saw potential in me to the point that every time we're going to have a discussion and I'm trying to sit down and just relax, I'm gonna do the slouching, he will actually call me out and said, "Don't slouch," and I'm gonna sit properly at the moment. Yeah, so that was actually my first pageant experience, the inter-school or Miss Intramurals, and I only grabbed the first runner-up. So it's like really amazing because it's my first time and I grabbed the first runner-up thing. And then after that, the following pageants, I joined the Miss Sangguniang Kabataan, which I also grabbed the first runner-up place. The I think most of the barangay pageants I've joined, I always ended up first runner up. I don't know why. And then I was called out to represent our barangay for Mutian ng Masin. That was my first like prestigious pageant, city pageant, where I landed second runner up. Like I actually had my crown in my bedroom. And then years after that, I think 2 years, like because it's 2017, so 2019, I was called by someone. I think it's a random call where they told me that I have to represent Maasin City on a regional pageant where it's held at Palo Leyte. So I was asking, what pageant is this? Like, why is it on Palo Leyte? And they said that it's, I think it was Miss Liberation Diamond. So the most wonderful thing about this pageant is that it's memorable at the same time because it only happens every 25 years because it's the celebration of the Leyte Gulf landing of MacArthur. So it's really nice. And by able to join that pageant where I won the second runner up again, so I'm always a runner up. So it's really amazing because I was with the one of the candidates was out also Julie Tarayo. I think she's a candidate of Miss World. Yeah, she was also a candidate of the competition where she won the third runner-up award. So yeah, that's I think that's just my journey and love story about pageantry. I never actually won a title, but a different mix of it because I've never actually experienced backstage. So yeah, I think it's my calling to join Magandang Filipinas because it's actually a random evening where I had a lunch with my family at somewhere in a seafood house here. And the morning that of that day, I was actually questioning God because I actually screened for Miss Pintados, which it actually took a month for them to release the official candidates. Where I was starting to question myself, like, Lord, give me a sign. Is this pageant thing really for me? And then the evening on that day that I asked Lord for a sign, a random call for me to represent Southern Leyte for a national pageant. So okay, I'm gonna continue pageantry. So that's just my very awesome love story on how I began my pageant life.
Thank you so much, Mars. Sa totoo lang, ito masasabi ko, in your journey, everything happens for a reason, okay? So
Yes, yes.
everything happens talaga for a reason, proper timing, proper people na ma-design sa'yo. So keep moving and who knows, di ba, in this journey of yours, baka isa ka sa mananalo sa mga crowns ng ang magandang Pilipinas. So keep moving, Mars Sabrina, okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And syempre, diretso tayo from the province of Cavite. Isa din sa maganda. Sa totoo lang, parang gusto ko siyang tanungin ngayon. Nagko-commercial ka ba, Mars Nas?
No.
Super, super ganda. Mars, would it be okay,
Thank
Mars, if you could
you.
share to us your the love or the love story in Philippine pageantry?
Yes. Um, as I was saying earlier, this is really my passion. Okay, but sadly, I was in Saudi Arabia. I grew up there, and as we all know, it is a private country, so no pageants. But ever since I was a child, when I was watching Miss Universe or other pageants, it's like really falling in love. You know the sign. This is what I really want. This is my passion. So when I went back here from Saudi Arabia to study college, I started doing pageants. Okay, I started with Miss Lumina. Someone discovered me there, one of the organizers and instructor, and he referred me to different kinds of pageant like Miss Silka, and that's where it all started. And I really love doing pageants, but sometimes I fail, sometimes I really don't know if I can do this. But if it's your dream, you should never give up and you should continue. It should never be too late for your dreams. I am 24 years old, and I think I am not running out of time because now I am here. It is a blessing that now I am representing my own province. And this is really my dream. I never expected that I will be here right now. Yes.
Thank you. Same. I know each and every one of you. Ganito talaga yung ay, sa totoo lang if ever na manalo kayo or what not, anuhin niyo siya parang ilo-look back niyo siya kung ano yung journey ninyo at mapapasmile
Yes.
kayo sa kung ano yung mga like for example, may mga pageant kayo noon na parang nag-doubt kayo sa sarili ninyo pero nanalo kayo ng Miss
Yes.
Congeniality, may mga ganun, 'di ba? So parang it's a process. 'Yun.
And
Trust the
also,
process.
I want to thank my school also because they helped me a lot, supported me a lot during my journey. They also referred me to Miss Tourism Student Philippines. I won there as first runner-up, and that is my year. 2017 is really my year. You know. I also wanted to thank my parents. They are very supportive of me.
Thank you so much, Mars. Maraming salamat. And syempre, diretso tayo from the Queen City of the South. Si Mars Mary Love Lopez. Mars, ano naman yung masasabi mong love story mo sa the world of pageantry? Kasi check natin kung ano din yung reason behind niya why she joined Magandang Filipinas.
Well, I started to enter the world of pageantry way back 2018. And my first pageant was a pageant in our barangay. And my mom pushed me to join because she saw potentials in me. And I just wanted to share. My mom was also a former beauty queen. And so back to my first pageant, I was really shy at first because it was really not my thing before and I never saw myself becoming that person. So before, maraming kumukuha sa akin because I am a freelance. Then hanggang sa natuto na ako and umabot sa bigger pageants, then I've learned that beauty pageant isn't just all about just glitz and glamour pala, that it could also be used as a platform to help people. Then I've decided to have my advocacy, which is quality education for all. And then about me joining Magandang Filipinas is when I saw one of the posts of Magandang Filipinas, I immediately told my mom and my handlers about it. And so they told me, why should you give it a try? Then here I am, trying my luck to be the first ever Magandang Filipinas. I just can't believe na aabot ako dito because I never saw myself becoming like this. Thank you.
You're very much welcome, Mars. At yun nga, di ba, sa totoo lang, feeling ko excited din ako na ma-meet kayo. Hopefully na makapunta din ako sa finals night. Kasi syempre, it's another batch, gusto ko din kasing malaman kung ano naman yung, ano nga ba to, yung magiging mission or vision ng Magandang Filipinas. Because sa totoo lang mga Mars, magandang opportunity to sa inyo because this is an inaugural competition. So meaning, nasa history na kayo that I am part of the inaugural of Magandang Filipinas. And also, Mars, I know that you joined beauty pageant not only to represent yourself, to represent the family, but also, syempre, to represent the city or the municipality or the province that you are representing. Mars, ito, may challenge ako sa inyo ng very, very light lang. If ever napupunta ako sa province or sa city ninyo, magiging tour guide ko kayo, saan nyo ako itutour. Bibigyan ko kayo ng isang araw, tour me in your area. Mag-start tayo sa Cebu City. Marcel Love, saan mo ako itutour dyan sa Cebu City? Anong gagawin natin?
Actually, Mars, there are one of places here in Cebu City, but I would love to bring you to the Basilica of Santo Niño. It is a church where the original replica of Santo Niño is located. And we Cebuanos are known for our tradition and for celebrating Sinulog every first quarter of the year. So I wanted to bring you there. And if you want to know about the history and culture of the church and all about Santo Niño, may museum din doon sa loob. And beside the church is the Magellan's Cross. It is situated between the Cebu City Hall and the church. It is also a very known tourist spot here in Cebu City. So hopefully I could bring you there soon, Mars.
Very exciting. Even doon nakapunta na talaga ako sa sa Cebu kasi sobrang fan ako ng Santo Niño actually. Kasi ako, I'm
Yes.
from Tondo. So, alam niyo ni Mars Nas na from Cavite that if you're from Tondo, Santo Niño din. Santo Niño din talaga yung sineselebrate din namin. So, maraming maraming salamat Mars, Mary Love, and syempre, diretso na natin. Visayas pa rin tayo. From Southern Leyte, Mars Sabrina, if ever na ikaw yung magiging tour guide ko for one day, saan mo ako itutour sa Southern Leyte? Maging tour guide kita ngayon.
To be actually honest, province of Southern Leyte is consists of 18 municipalities. So I'm actually really thinking hard, but I think the most memorable place that I can bring you is the Limasawa Island. I think majority of the Filipinos know because Limasawa Island is where the first Christian mass took place. I've been there last 2019, and the reason why that's the tourist spot that I want to bring you is that it's not just because rich of the heritage. Like, imagine you're stepping on the same land, the same soil where our first colonizers have been. So it's really amazing, and the beautiful, pristine beaches, not beaches, but beaches there is just really nice because you can actually swim with the fishes. That's how healthy their aquatic life is there. So you can actually tour in the island. Like, I've been there also. I want to extend my stay there because I really miss going there. It's really nice, and I hope you can come here in Southern Leyte. Maybe you can check out our Halika Hill Shrine also. It's a 36-foot statue of Mother Mary that's overlooking the poblations, the entire poblations of Masin City. And you can actually have a very nice time there when you're actually looking for the sunset. But actually, the best thing about Southern Leyte is the people.
Thank you, Mars. At nakita ko dito sa comment section, sabi ni Kim, Sabrina, bring him to Boodle Fight si Mars. Saan yun?
It's actually a famous drinking bar here. When the COVID still not happened, the Kim is a good friend of mine. Hi, Kim!
Manginginom naman, Day. Manginginom naman. Pero question ng Mars, kasi syempre, I know that si Mars Mary Love and si Mars Nash din also want to ask this question. How was it? Kamusta na ngayon yung Leyte after the Yolanda?
Well, it's moving forward. I mean, I've been to Tacloban last, I think, 2019. I mean, earlier, I think it's last May. They're living again fine. They're living back to their normal life. But there's still like the gym where people really actually were like for the evacuation. I think the building was still there. It's really hard for it to remove or something. But the life of Leyte, I think it's working. But Maasin City back June 1, it was a very, very sad day for us because Bagyong Dante really devastated the poblations of Maasin City.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mars. At ito pang isa, Sabrina, bring him to Rocks. Saan naman yung Rocks?
Why are they suggesting you drinking bars?
Akala talaga siguro ng mga audience natin ay manginginom ako, Day. Thank you so much, Mars Sabrina. And last but definitely not the least, syempre, malapit lang sa akin at kahapon, nandun ako kasi yung friend ko kinasal sa Dasmariñas, Cavite. Mars Nash, if ever, ito, hindi na lang ako, kundi if ever na si Mars Mary Love at si Mars Sabrina pupunta sa Cavite, saan natin sila itutour sa Cavite?
Okay, in Cavite, we have the famous Aguinaldo Shrine. Okay, maybe you heard about that. Okay, that is a cultural site. Okay, they have stuck there of a, a replica of the weapon that Emilio Aguinaldo used before. Okay, um, their Aguinaldo shrine, doon niya sinurrender before to the Americans. And kung gusto niyo mag-beach, okay, we also have a lot of beaches here in Cavite. We have resorts in Tanza and in Naik, in Ternate we have. And if you're like me, I love walking while talking, relaxing. Okay, we have the Imus Plaza. Okay. That is famous. I think na ano na siya dati, na future niya sa dati sa Rated K. Kasi kapag may occasions dati, it is so famous because of the lights, the flag. It is the capital flag of the Philippines. It is so nice. There's a lot of people that is selling local items, and I really support local.
Thank you so much, Mars. At sabi din dito ni Katrina, sabi niya, Boracay de Cavite,
Yes,
eat Kawit Cavite.
yes, that's what I'm
Ayun.
talking. We have a lot of resort here.
Thank you so much, Mars. So alam nyo na, Mars Sabrina and Mars Mary Love, if ever na pupunta kayo dito sa Manila, not only in Manila, diretso tayo ng Cavite, puntahan natin si Mars Nash at
Yeah,
itutour niya tayo doon sa Cavite. And also, syempre, ang dami ding mga good restaurants actually in Cavite, sa totoo lang. Madaming masasarap. And also, mga Mars, I know that you joined beauty pageant not only for the glitz and the glamour, but at the same time, the cause, the platform that the organization will give you. Kasi hindi lang to, hindi na lang to parang regional. It's a national level. So, syempre, Miss or Magandang Filipinas give you a platform nationwide to champion your causes and your advocacy. Mars, would it be okay, Mars, if we could talk about your advocacy, what you are championing right now, and at the same time, Mars, educate us with your advocacy. Mag-start tayo, guys, from Luzon, kay Mars Nash. Mars Nash, the floor is yours. Let's talk about your advocacy.
okay. My advocacy, I am a tourism management graduate, and I chose responsible tourism because I wanted to spread awareness on how we can be a responsible traveler, for us to take care of our own environment, our own nature, because I don't want to focus on only one problem of our country. Because if I can do much bigger and better for our society, why not, right? And it is not only for taking care of our environment, our tourist spots. I also wanted to help our local people. The local people, it is also a help of responsible tourism. And I also wanted to promote the different spots here in the Philippines. I wanted to help the Philippines.
Thank you so much, Mars. And at the same time, syempre, I know that very, very close to your heart because as you said kanina earlier, sinabi mo that you are a tourism student. And ito lang talaga yung magiging challenge siguro sa mga places or municipality natin, Mars, na if ever after the pandemic, lahat kasi ng mga taga Metro Manila, they're very hungry to go to different places. And yung challenge ngayon sa mga LGUs natin is how to maintain and clean the environment
Yeah,
because of, di ba, responsible tourism talaga. Kasi single, parang sabihin natin, single plastic lang can destroy our environment. Correct me if I'm
yes,
wrong, di ba?
yes.
Sa totoo
And
lang.
it is not an easy advocacy. It is a shared responsibility. I need to coordinate with my barangay, with my municipality, and also I'm asking for help for other people to also help me. We need
Thank you.
unity in my
True,
advocacy.
true. Very true, Mars. And also, siguro magli-leave na lang siguro ako ng parang thoughts with regards to this one because parang ito yung mangyayari eh. If we are the cause of this problem, we are also the solution to this
Solution, yes.
problem.
Yes,
Di
Yes,
ba?
exactly.
Very true.
yes. That
Thank you
is,
so much,
yes.
Mars, na siya sa pag
Thank
share
you.
sa amin ng advocacy mo. And let's go now to the Queen City of the South, si Mars Mary Love Lopez. Mars, the floor is yours, Mars. Educate us your advocacy.
my advocacy is quality education for all, because a lot of children who are not financially and emotionally stable in homes. So even before, kahit nung hindi pa ako sumasalang sa pageantry, I've always wanted to help them now. But I was a young girl before and I don't know how to help them and where to start. But now that I've got the opportunity and a platform to expand a cause that is near to my heart, then I will help them. I am ready to help them, and all the good ways to help them I will do, because these small ways could go a long way soon in the future. So win or lose, my mission starts right here and right now.
Ay, ang
Thank you.
ganda nun. Ang ganda. Thank you. Ang ganda ng last line niya, that win or lose, I am starting. Mars, Mary Love, maraming maraming salamat. Parang ngayon ko lang, kahit hindi kita ngayon nakikilala ko ngayon yung parents mo, because they really raise a good girl, a good daughter. Kaya maraming maraming salamat, Mars, Mary Love. Thank you so much. And the last but definitely not the least, representing Southern Leyte in Magandang Filipinas, Mars, Sabrina, would it be okay if you could share to us, educate us, your advocacy, Mars?
So actually, the very root of this is that, considering that Southern Leyte sits in Eastern Visayas, which we all know most of the typhoons really passes on our region. So at the very young age then kasi, I was a Girl Scouter, and I actually also respond to relief operations. At the very young age of 14, I think 13 or 14. So humanitarianism is really in my heart at the very young age. I like helping other people, and now that I'm taking up hospitality management, it strengthens, it builds foundation. And just last year, I decided to become a volunteer for Red Cross in our province, and I was elected as a secretary in our provincial chapter. So it was a really nice feeling, because when every time you're gonna help people, it just lifts you. The moment you're gonna see their smile, it's just gonna lift you. And that my advocacy is about strengthening our humanitarian organizations, because I think humanitarian organization will not just gonna benefit the organization itself. It's gonna benefit the people that they're going to help. And that's the reason why I'm really, really gonna love this advocacy, because at the same time, I'm a volunteer, and at the same time, I am a person with privilege. I have an advantage. I have a platform for people to use. And I think this would be the time for me. Like, I'm an official candidate for Magandang Filipinas. It is a national pageant. So people can really hear me, people can really see me, and why not make good use of the chance?
Thank you so much, Mars. And sa totoo lang, with our roughly around 80 or 90 viewers right now, sa totoo lang, it's a simple step right now to educate each and every one of you. Kasi sa totoo lang, 90 or 80 people na nanonood ngayon, we educate them with your advocacy. So hopefully, 'di ba? Malay natin sa out of 80 may 1 or 2 na magtatap sa inyo to message you na I want to volunteer with your causes. So 'di ba ang laking tulong nun, ang laking tulong nun. And also mga Mars, yun yung sinasabi ko, take advantage of this season of yours. Kasi syempre meron kayong platform, so let's strengthen your advocacy. And if ever mga Mars that you need my help social media wise, just message me and I will support your causes, okay? So yun talaga, i-help ko kayo sa totoo lang.
Thank you.
Alright, so mga Mars, alam ko na ang daming nanonood right now. So sa lahat po ng nanonood, you have a chance to ask questions to our 3 lovely ladies of Magandang Filipinas. Anong gagawin nyo lang po sa nanonood sa atin? Just type in the city or the municipality that you want to ask, space your question. Like for example, Miss Southern Leyte, space, your question ninyo is, what is your favorite color? So that mamaya matanong din natin sa kanila. Like for example, Miss Cebu City, space, your question is, what is your favorite book? Parang ganon. Or Miss Cavite, space, your question is, ang tanong, for example, kay Miss Cavite is, who is your celebrity crush? Mga ganon. So, start na po kayo na magtanong sa ating comment section. But first, ako muna ang magtatanong kasi meron tayong blue box here. So, sa loob ng blue box here, meron akong mga questions sa inyo. This is coming from the pageant patty questions. Nakuha ko to sa mga questionnaires ng mga previous na mga pageants. So, ready na ba kayo, girls? Alright.
Yes.
Alright, ready na. So, mag-start tayo from the Queen City of the South, Cebu City, kay Mary Love Lopez. Alright, yung question niya is... Oh, this is from Miss Universe 2007. Na tinanong kay Ryu Mori. Ang question sa kanya is, what was the one lesson you learned as a child that still affect your life today? Again, yung question is, what was one lesson in your life that you've learned as a child that still affects you today?
Can hear po.
Again, ulitin ko, Mars. Ulitin ko ha. The question is, what was the one lesson you learned as a child that still affects your life today? Again, my question is, what was the one lesson you learned as a child that still affects your life today?
Sorry, I'll call Mars again. Again po, Mars, I'll watch a live. Tingnan po sa live kasi choppy po kasi dito sa ginagamit ko na phone. So, sa live ko po, ano ngayon.
Mars, your question is, what was the one lesson that you learned as a child that still affects your life today? Again, what was the one lesson you learned as a child that still affects your life today?
The one lesson that I've learned as a child that still affects my life today is to always put God with your journey, to be with Him with your journey. Because people may have different perception about having a supreme being, but I believe in by believing in God, He could always help me through all these challenges and obstacles that I am currently facing. People as we are, we may be skeptical on how God works, but trusting the entire process and believing in Him won't lose anything, but we can gain a lot of faith. So that's the one lesson that I learned as a child that still applies my life today. Thank you, Mars. Sorry po talaga.
Oh, thank you so much, Mars. All right, na ready na from the Southern Leyte girl, Mars Sabrina. Okay,
Yes,
your
I'm
question
ready.
is, oh, ang ganda ng question na to. Can you give us your own definition of defeat and victory? Again, can you give us your own definition of defeat or victory?
I think the easiest way for me to describe defeat is that it's not the end. You're defeated for a reason, and that is for you to improve. Then, the moment you improve, you're going to achieve victory, which is the final product of the successes and the way you change your failures in the past, which was your defeats. So, I think that's the simplest way for me to define defeat and victory.
Thank you so much. And last but definitely not the least, may neighboring province, Cavite, si Mars Nash. Mars, your question is, you will be a national figure if you win one of the crowns in Magandang Filipinas. How will you handle fame? Again, you will be a national figure if you win one of the crowns of Magandang Filipinas. Diba? There's a 4 crowns. How will you handle fame?
I think the best way to handle fame is not thinking that you are famous. It's thinking that you are a public figure. And by being a public figure, we can spread awareness about our advocacy. I can use that figure, that public figure, that I am a public figure, to spread awareness on how to be a responsible tourist, to be an inspiration to everyone, for them to achieve their dreams, because I am like them before, and I am here right now, and I want to influence each and every people in our country to achieve their dreams no matter what happens, and to spread awareness on about how to be a responsible citizen of our society. Thank you.
Ayun! Uy, nakaka-proud kayo. Sa totoo lang. Super
Thanks.
duper. Uy, sa totoo lang masasabi ko talaga na quality girls ang nakuha ng Magandang Filipinas. Kaya congratulations.
Thank
Super.
you.
Very
Thank you,
very
Mar.
smooth ang Q&A. So syempre, I know that hopefully may nagtatanong sa mga comment section. So please feel free to ask our candidate. But before that, mga Mars, saan kayo nila mapa-follow sa social medias ninyo habang naghihintay tayo ng mga questions nila? Saan kayo nila mapa-follow sa social medias ninyo? Mag-start tayo kay Miss Cavite.
Hi, follow me and add me at Facebook, Naz Alba, Naz Fazil or Nazrin Fazil. You can search me. And for Instagram, Miss Naz Alba.
Thank you. And also for Mars, Sabrina. Saan kanila Mars mapa-follow sa social medias mo?
So I have a Facebook account and a Facebook page account which I just made. It's actually on my complete name, Sabrina Brianna Finley. Yes, and on Instagram it's Sabrina Finley _. And also you can follow me on my Leica app, which was also part of our challenge. It's still Sabrina Finley _.
Thank you. And last but definitely not the least, Mars Mary Love Lopez, saan kanila mapa-follow sa social medias mo?
Hello everyone, you can follow me on my social media handles. I'm Mary Love Lopez on Facebook, Lopez.marylove on Instagram, and love_Lopez on Leica. Thank you.
Thank you, Mars. And also, syempre, ito namin nag-question kay Miss Cebu City, si Lemaric Lopez. Feeling ko kakilala niya to. So, ang question sa kanya is, Miss Cebu City, best lesson you learned from this pandemic?
Ay, ano na po?
Go, Mars.
Ano na po, Mars? Okay.
Yes, you're good.
Okay. What is the best lesson you learned from the past pandemic? Okay. The value of time is something people took for granted since time immemorial. And in this time of uncertainty, time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters. And COVID-19 taught us that everything around us is just temporary. Things like gym, malls, movies, work, fast food chains have all gone as we are learning to live without them. It taught us the day it's your own home and family that keeps you safe. With having faith with God is all that matters. So make no room for regrets. So spend time with your family and treasure every moment because tomorrow is not promised and today is short. Thank you po.
Yay! Thank you so much, Mars. And also for Miss Southern Leyte, the question from Shannon Castro. What is your favorite sports? I've seen you in SJC College and you're so beautiful.
Oh my God,
Sabi
thank
niya.
you, Shana. So my favorite sport is actually where I took like a longer time, which was gymnastic and cheerleading. One factor is that my best friend actually was also my co-teammate, but the very main reason about that being a part of a group sport, especially cheerleading, is the family and the sisterhood and the brotherhood because we also have like male teammates at that time. And the reason why I really love that sport, I actually cried after when my mom actually decided for me to stop because I already had a bond with them. I already had like a connection with them, and like losing like at least 18 people, 15 people is just really nerve wracking and heartbreaking. So I hope I'm gonna still go into that age. I'm no longer flexible, and I really miss being a cheerleader.
Thank you so much, Mars. And also, ito na lang siguro yung question. Ayun. Miss Cavite, are you single? Pa-shout out naman. Ay,
Ah,
Jester Garzon, ha? Jester, ha? Mars, are you single daw?
I'm not available.
Oh, yun na.
oh, friend zone.
Ayun. Ayan, ito na lang Mars siguro yung question sa'yo. Mag-start na lang tayo kay Mars Nash. For the three candidates, who are your inspiration in joining beauty pageant? Ayun. Mars Nash, mag-start tayo sa'yo.
My inspiration is, of course, my family. They are so super supportive of me, and I want them to make proud.
Thank you. Mars Sabrina, ikaw, who is your inspiration in joining beauty pageant?
My actual inspiration is the little version of me in the past, because growing up in a town where people like me is really not, it's really uncommon. And I've been a lot into discrimination, bullying, segregation, considering that I'm nowhere near the beauty standard. So I'm proving my younger self that, I am the future now. I am your future now. I'm working on it.
Thank you, thank you. And last but definitely not the least, Mars Mary Love Lopez. Ayun yung question ni Tadeus Azrea. Sabi niya, who is your inspiration in joining beauty pageant?
Well, my inspiration in joining pageantry is my family, especially my mom, because she is the one who pushed me through in joining pageantry, and she's the one who believed in me. So that's why she's my inspiration in joining pageantry.
Ayun, thank you so much. And last question ko sa inyo, what is your message now to your supporters and most especially yung mga future supporters ninyo? I know na dadami yung mga supporters ninyo after our live. So what is your message to them? And also, Mars, what is your message to your family, friends, most especially yung mga handlers ninyo at yung glam team ninyo? Mag-start tayo kay Mars Mary Love Lopez from Cebu.
My message is thank you so much everyone for supporting me, and I can thank you enough. Pero thank you kaayo jud kanang I really appreciate it. Love you all.
Thank you so much. And also, Mars Sabrina, what is your message to your supporters, your future supporters, and at the same time, your glam team, your handlers dyan in Southern Leyte?
So I would message first my fellow Southern Liteños. Hello, everyone. Consider this as an opportunity for us to finally promote Southern Leyte in a national pageant. I'm actually the first candidate to represent Southern Leyte in a national pageant. So I hope you'll go and support me, and those who will soon support me are my future supporters. I hope that you're gonna love me for who I am, because I'm nowhere beautiful. I'm nowhere near as beautiful as Nas and Mary Love. They're so beautiful. And to my family, I really love you, everyone. Maybe they're listening me on the go right now, but I really love you, especially to my stepfather. He's the Belgian national. He's downstairs. I really love you so much, especially to my very supportive sister, to my brothers, my mom, my friends, the commenters. I really love you so much, and I hope you're going to support me on the inaugural pageant of Magandang Filipinas is coming August.
Thank you so much. And last but definitely not the least, Mars Nash. What is your message to your supporters? And at the same time, ang dami nagko-comment dito si Christine Gonzalez. Sabi niya, let's go Ate Nash. And si Lara. Sabi niya, let's go Team Cavite. What is your
Thank
message to
you.
them, Mars?
Thank you everyone for supporting me and appreciating me. I want to thank also Mr. Tito Dong, because I started because of him at Miss Lumina, Willie Buhain, and my handler, Mr. Gogoy Remulla, and thank you, Berlin Del Rosario, for making me always pretty. And also, thank you, Tita Wendy, for always wearing me your beautiful gowns and dresses. And also, I want to thank my family for supporting me in my dream. This is my dream. Now we made it. We are here. And I hope we're gonna made it so much more. And thank you so much to my sister. She's super supportive of me. Thank you, everyone. To my friends, too. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you so much mga Mars. And hopefully, nag-enjoy kayo sa ating kwentuhan. Congratulations,
Yay!
Thank you.
girls! Ayan, ang dami ngayon nag-ano, maka-proud sa Ate Sab. Tapos pa-shoutout
Yes, they're
from
really
Miss Southern
supportive.
Leyte.
It makes
Grabe
me
yung pagmamahal
emotional.
nila sa inyo. Sa totoo lang. Pati Go Cebu City, Go Cavite, grabe, ang daming nagmamahal sa inyo mga Mars. Super duper. Alright, so before we end, smile muna sa atin kasi magpipicture tayo. Smile! Ayan, one more. Thank you so much mga Mars. And
Thank
hopefully
you.
nag-enjoy kayo sa ating live for today. And at the same time, again and again, sa lahat po ng nanonood, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube, which is Mars Friends po. Happy 16,000 subscribers! And also to my social media handler, Mars Friends po, sa Facebook at sa Instagram. And at the same time, sa lahat po ng nanonood sa atin, every time na natatapos po ang ating live, again, pinapaalalahanan ko po sa inyo, kapag walang essential na gagawin, just stay at home. And at the same time, kung lalabas po tayo, let's practice social distancing, mag-mask po tayong lahat. And also, let's practice to wash our hands para safe po tayo lahat. Let's not protect ourselves, but at the same time, protect each and every one of us. Maraming salamat mga Mars, and have a great night. Bye!
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Mark.